This video is brought to you by Cool Green Clothing. Cool Green Clothing is a Baltimore-based clothing line that started back in 2018 and has been growing strong ever since. Make sure you follow Cool Green Clothing on Facebook and IG at Cool Green Clothing, and check out their website, coolgreenclothing.com, where you can find the latest cool green fashions and hats, women's apparel, and the latest men's collection. Remember, if you ain't coolin' and getting the green, you're in the way.
What's up, kings and queens? It's your girl, Charlotte Moore. As always, we give thanks for another day, you dig? So as the CEO and founder of Motivational More, we take pride in working with incredible creative entrepreneurs. And today, we are shooting a campaign for Cool Green Clothing, founded by the one and only AC Green. So the vibrational energy of this line is all about street vibes, a growth mindset, hustle. So today, we are highlighting this, guys, the Baltimore Cool Green Snapback. How cute is this? Look at this. So we're going to have so much fun on the shoot. And I'm telling you, follow Cool Green Clothing. It's so important for us to support our entrepreneurs. There's so much talent in Baltimore. And as a creative entrepreneur myself, I know how hard it is. And I love to see just people going out there and going for their dreams. So let's get it.
What is going on, YouTube fam? It's your boy Tony 2 Times, and we back with another episode of the Baltimore Way, man. Before I start, y'all know what I need y'all to do. Be sure to hit that like button, share the video with your peoples, and definitely watch it to the end. Let's get right into it. When we are young and trying to have fun, it oftentimes leads to us agreeing to certain things, not really understanding the consequences if things go wrong. And when younger people hang in an older circle, depending on the mindset, it usually leads to the younger person being manipulated. And on this episode of the Baltimore Way, we will be discussing 3 young men, Adonye Dixon, John Childs, and at the time, 14-year-old Rayshawn Rivers, and the plot to hit a fast lick that went left, leading to a young lady being gone. Allegedly, it all started on June 6, 2015, with the 3 men, and at the time, 16-year-old Arnisha Bowers, were attending a party at an apartment building where 2 of the young men were living at the time. A little after 11 p.m., Ms. Bowers and her friend were picked up from the party by Anisha's grandmother, who took her home before then leaving to go to work. Going into the late night, somehow the 3 young men decided to call the young lady, telling the younger Rayshawn, "Tell Ms. Bowers you want to come chill with her, and while y'all are in the room, we will hit the house and take items." Rayshawn agreed, and then the 3 headed to the young lady's house after midnight on June 7th in the 6100 block of Eastern Parkway. But as the young lady thought she would just be chilling with a classmate, Rayshawn, she noticed the 2 older guys and felt something wasn't right. And the young lady left her room to see Childs and Dixon in her living room. This is where things go left. Allegedly, Mr. Dixon went to the kitchen to retrieve something and handed it to Mr. Childs and told him to do something, while the younger Rayshawn watched as they ransacked the home, taking cell phones, money, and other items, before Childs allegedly took the young lady to the basement and doing certain acts and eventually leaving Audisha gone. Soon after, the 3 decided to set blazes all over the home, but neighbors heard dogs barking and discovered the flames in the early morning hours before calling 911. As authorities approached and entered the home, they quickly realized it was a crime scene after finding the victim. After investigation, BPD quickly linked the 3 men to the crime, charging John Childs with first-degree hit, conspiracy, home invasion, and other more crazier charges. Being that Childs was the alleged person responsible for the hit, he was found guilty and received 3 concurrent life sentences. Adonye Dixon pled guilty to first-degree hit, conspiracy, and other charges, and was sentenced to life, all suspended but 50 years. The younger man, Rayshawn's involvement, was questioned by prosecutors as his lawyers discussed his age at the time, and that the 2 other men was much older and Rayshawn was manipulated, thinking it would just be a simple lick and this wouldn't happen to his friend Arnisha. But it would be the testimony of Dixon at both of his co-defendants' trials that made the younger Rayshawn get a break, as prosecutors heard that Childs was the aggressor and Rayshawn was scared and couldn't do anything about it. Rayshawn was sentenced to 15 years, all suspended but 5 years. As prosecutors alleged, the young man still knew what they was about to do and knew it was wrong, but they couldn't prove he knew what was about to happen. Rest in peace to Alnisha. I send my prayers and condolences to the family. More of this story, watch the company you keep. I'm not sure if Rayshawn and Alnisha were just friends or more, but he let someone else's ideas lead to his friend being gone. That's what you call being a follower. The two other men threw their lives away for cell phones and a few dollars and turned on each other in court. But hey, that's the Baltimore way. Man, crazy story, you feel me? First and foremost, rest in peace to the young lady. You know what I mean? This was senseless, you feel me? But it's crazy because Shorty was young. He was only 14 at the time. So he hanging with these older dudes. They just coming from a party. So, you know what I mean? Somehow during the party, they decided that they was gonna go to Arnisha's home when her grandma went to work and take a few items and get up out of there. But of course, things ain't go that way. I don't know how they knew the young lady was gonna be home alone. Maybe she told the young man, you feel me, Rayshawn, because he was 14. He was in her age bracket. I think they knew each other from around the way or at school. So maybe she told him, not knowing he was gonna bring the other two, you feel me? But when they came and the two younger kids was chilling in the room, you feel me, Rayshawn and Alnisha, she heard the other two in the living room. And that's when she came out, and that's when things went left. You know what I mean? I ain't say all the details because it's a lot of stuff that's crazy, but the situation real messed up, you feel me, what they did. And at the end of the day, you feel me, Shorty got a second chance out here because they couldn't prove that he knew what was about to happen. All they knew is he was with them, he was much younger, and he wasn't the aggressor on nothing that happened to her. But they was trying to paint a picture like he set the thing up, but he ended up making out and he ended up getting a second chance at life. For the other two, they gone. One of them got life, the other one got 50 years, you feel me? And it's just senseless, you know what I mean? I know her grandmother was sick. You go to work, you thinking you leaving your granddaughter home to go to sleep, and this happened, you feel me? All because at a party, they decided they wanted to make a few couple dollars. And I don't know what people be thinking, man. I don't know how much money people be thinking people got or what they thought was in the house, you feel me? At the most, you might get a few TVs, some jewelry, a couple dollars, but it ain't enough to throw your whole life away, man. But that's how it be, man. Real messed up story, you feel me? I definitely send my prayers and condolences to her family. You know what I mean? Young lady had a whole life ahead of her, man. But yeah, y'all already know, man. This is another episode of the Baltimore Way. I appreciate it if you made it to the end. It's your boy Tony 2 times. Y'all already know it's all love, fam. I'm out of here.